I'm Muhammad Afzal. The topic of my presentation is the effect of transformational leadership on nurses' performance. Introduction. Traditionally, nurses working in hospitals with limited resources and have adequate resources for their training to meet the globally change in healthcare setting. It is necessary to produce research-based nurses. Those can provide evidence-based care to patients and face globally change through advanced study and flexible leadership. Nowadays, nurses trying to provide holistic care with collaboration of other healthcare team members. In holistic care, nurses not only focus the patient care but also concentrate on patient family, culture, community, environment, and natural hazards. Due to this reason, nurses play a central role in transforming healthcare services. This is structure model. Independent variable is transformational leadership and dependent variable is nurses' performance. Purpose of this study is to identify the effect of transformational leadership on nurses' performance at clinical setting. Our research question is, does the transformational leadership have effect on nurses' performance? During literature search, we found that nursing leadership and management are the basic and essential requirement for achievement of the objective and meet the challenges of contemporary nursing practice. Moreover, for better understanding, the nurses need to update knowledge and practice as evidence-based approach rather than experience and wisdom. It is important for nurse leader to utilize the critical thinking for the management of the unit and staff issues. The nurses must need appreciation and reward for their performance and role model for other professions. The leader's role is to connect with their followers for better team performance and achievement of specific goals. Less contact with the followers decrease the level of performance. Proper education and training is required regarding leaders' role in every healthcare setting. This will help in achievement of the goals, both short-term and long-term goals. Transformational leadership is positively associated with team performance analysis with individuals and organizational levels. Several studies proposes that transformational leadership is concrete in an unpredictability of situation. Methodology. Quantitative, non-intervention, descriptive cross-section study design we were used in this study. Our target population was all 750 female nurses of 2 tertiary care government hospitals, Jinnah Children Hospital, Lahore. Our sample size was 260 according to Solvin formula. You can see this formula. Our inclusion criteria is all staff nurses who has at least 2 years clinical experience, and we were excluded the student nurses and the staff nurses who have less than 2-year clinical experience. For ethical consideration, we get permission for conducting this research was taken from Ethical Review Committee, Lahore School of Nursing, the University of Lahore. Research tool. A close-ended survey questionnaire regarding effect of transformational leadership on nurses' performance was used on Likert scale of 25 questions, which is adapted to measure the transformational leadership style from the 2009 study. Data analysis. The data was analyzed by using statistical package for the social sciences, version 21 with descriptive regression and correlation method. Our result, You can see general nursing or participants general nursing, those have education regarding general nursing of 48% and post RN or BSN 93%, generic BS post RN 45.2% and generic BS nursing 6.8%. These are our participants. When we ask the question, my supervisor is a role model for me, 48.8% strongly agree and 3.6% strongly disagree. My supervision display extraordinary competencies in everything he or she undertakes, in which 28.0% strongly disagree with this statement. My supervisor inspired me to perform as good as possible, in which 18.4% strongly disagree. My supervisor creates a collective sense of working on an implement assignment mission, in which 54.4% agree with this statement. My supervisor makes me proud working together with him or her, in which 40% disagree with this statement. Agree with this statement. My supervisor enhances his or her image of competence through his or her words and deeds. 48.8% disagree. In most of the questions, you can see participants would disagree with the statement, like my supervisor gives me confidence that he or she can overcome any problem. And my supervisor makes sure I have complete confidence in him or her. My supervisor articulates a clear vision of future opportunities, in which 44.4% disagree. My supervisor listens to the things that are important to me. Mostly nurses disagree with this statement. My supervisor makes me aware of important common values, ideals and aspirations, in which also mostly nurses disagree and neutral. When we check the nurses' performance, we found that through these questions, my performance is judged more by how much work I do than by how well I do it, in which 40.8% nurses are disagree. And my manager emphasizes my positive contribution when reviewing my performance, in which 51.6% nurses disagree. I am given enough authority to allow me to do my job effectively. Also, result same, 36.4% nurses disagree. People in this hospital put more energy into identifying mistakes than into figuring out how to do things right, in which also 44% nurses disagree and 35% neutral. Judgment about my performance is fair, in which again 38.8% disagree and 39.2% neutral nurses. There were things are organized around here makes it hard for people to do their best work, in which also 44.4% nurses disagree. And next, I feel my work contributes to the organization's performance. We found 34% nurses disagree. Objectives to be achieved are known by individual to be assessed. 54.0% nurses disagree. Performance standards expected from staff are clear and understood by all nurses. 49.2% nurses are disagree. Feedback on how staff is performing is provided throughout the year. 56.8% nurses disagree. Prompt action is taken when performance falls below acceptable standard, in which 60.8% nurses disagree. My managers or supervisor inspire me to do my best. 49.2% nurses are disagree with this statement. Staff are given opportunity to make comments on the results of their performance, in which 57.2% nurses disagree. Results. Regression coefficient show that of transformational leadership as 13.796 shows that 1 unit change in transformational leadership will bring 13 unit change in nurses' performance in positive direction and shows significant relationship between independent and dependent variable. So that the hypothesis were accepted that the transformational leadership had effect on nurses' performance. Discussion. The effect of transformational leadership on nurses' performance were identified positively, such as leader nurses were not playing role model for their subordinate and the nurses' performance were not up to the standard. Numerous factors were responsible for both positive and negative performance of nurses in government hospitals. Afzal et al. 2013. Frankel 2015 also believed that transformational leadership has positive effect on nurses' performance. The statistical procedure analysis provide insight about the development of procedure and must be applied for the personality assessment study for 2015. So as per this study, to investigate the effect of transformational leadership style on nurses' performance, the statistical procedure is very important for strengthening the study, because this is all about the personality assessment of leaders and its effect on nurses' performance. Conclusion. The result of this study are concluded that if the nurse leaders adopt transformational leadership style, the nurses' performance enhance and patients get quality care improvement will come in government hospitals, Lahore. This study highlights the importance of developing strategies to promote the performance of nurses through transformational leadership, enhance knowledge and practice through workshops and seminars for the leader nurses. Develop mechanism for the improvement of nurses' performance and inflate a leadership style and management capacity and generate information and awareness among nurses through research. This study provides a valuable finding regarding the effect of transformational leadership on nurses' performance in government hospitals, Lahore. Recommendation. Coaching transformational leadership could help furnish the leaders with those behavior which lacking in their series, because in government hospital there is no official guidelines available for the nurse leaders to adapt the leadership style and enhance the performance of nurses. Nursing seminars and training must be conducted for the development of management dimensions necessities. In-house leadership training required for external consultation and internal implications. These are references for these presentations and my study.